So I was thinking, you know, I got a lot of things. I always have a lot of things on my mind. I'm always kind of in a space of contemplation. And so I was just thinking about dreams. I wonder, how many people have premonitions? How many people they have dreams that come true? Like they can see it in their head and it happens. So that's kind of like what I wanted to talk about today. I'm not going to necessarily tell you my dream, but just give you scenarios of dreams and just my curiosity as to why that happens. So, for instance, I might have a dream about a person, let's say a love interest, and that dream might show them doing something that might be considered unacceptable with someone else. I'm a straight female, so it would have to be with another female. The guy would be doing something with another female or something like that. And I see it in a dream. And then it happens in real life. Or someone is aggressive in a dream. And then it happens in real life. Or even, anything with concerning motherhood. And you see something in a dream. And then it may not be what you saw, but it still in some way reflects in your real life. And my question is, why exactly does this happen? And they'll say everyone has these types of dreams. Oh, I dreamt of fish and my best friend is pregnant. Or I dreamt my teeth were falling out and somebody's parent died. So I just think everything and everybody we're all connected. And there's kind of like an invisible web that leads all of us or unites all of us together in some way, shape, or form. And no matter where you are in the world, you still are a part of that web. And you still feel and you still sense others because we're all connected. That's just what I think. But what do I know? So anyway, that's just kind of what's been on my mind, And if I seem a little melancholy, I'm sorry. I'm a very jovial person, but on the outside, sometimes I might not seem that way, even though I am. So, for instance, getting back to talking about dreams. What kind of dreams have you had that just kind of freaked you out? I think ever since I was little, my dreams are not always when I'm asleep. They're not always when I'm asleep. And I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that's called. But sometimes, when I was little, I noticed I would see something and it would be like a really small glimpse of something. And it would be seconds before it actually happened. And the older that I've gotten, it's not seconds anymore. It might be minutes. And sometimes it's days or weeks before it actually happens. But if I see something, it always happens. And it's freaky. It's freaky. It's a little bit, a little scary, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad or whatever that is. But I know that's just something that's always been with me. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only person that experiences this. That's why I said we're all connected. So maybe you just you've experienced it and you said to yourself, nah. You just swept it under the rug like it didn't really happen. Oh, it happened, I remember this one time, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, that I saw myself lock my keys in the car. And literally seconds after I saw it, I did it. You know, that's, I don't know what it's called, but people do that all the time. We do that all the time, but really, seriously. Or even like I gave you scenarios, and when I said I can help others because I can see it, sometimes when people talk to me, especially in my own life, but sometimes when people talk to me, I see what they did, or scenarios come up in my head and I see it like a movie. Creepy, right? I try to turn it off, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And like sometimes people tell me things and I can be very numb and I'm going about my day. I'm like, okay, that happened. All right. But then like I'll just be sweeping the floor or doing homework or something, cooking, I don't know. And then like a vision will just pop into my head clear as day about something somebody told me. And I will get insight as to either what they were feeling or doing or something, and they did not tell me that part. It's freaky. Even with people that I've liked or whatever in the past, they may tell me something about themselves, and I hear them, I listen and everything. And as I get to know them a little bit better, sometimes, not always get to know them, sometimes I don't have to get to know them. It just, visions just pop in my head, and I'll see something about that person clear, very clear, and it's very accurate to the point where it's a little scary. And then I reflect on it, and it's like, am I overthinking? Because I tend to do that, but I really don't think I'm overthinking. I just think that I just feel deeply, and I see deep. I see stuff. I don't want to necessarily, but this is, I've always been that way. So I guess you just have to accept what you are and who you are, and just realize that you're not alone. You are not alone. It's many, 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 many people that are like this out there, because we're all connected on some type of spider web, invisible spider web. I'm sorry for spitting and gleating and stuff, but mouth all juicy, I guess. Ting. But anyway, you know, we have so much to discover about the human psyche, the human mind, how this universe actually works. I mean, we're not even, I don't feel like we're even at the tip of the iceberg about what we know about people and what people are capable of. What I'm capable of and you're capable of and everybody else. I think we all are capable of understanding and doing things on earth that are unexplainable by science necessarily. Maybe physics. But at the same time, I think each person is equipped with a special ability. And other people might have something similar, but not exact. So what you are given might be sight, or it might be hearing. And when I say hearing, I mean like superpower hearing. Like you hear things that other people can't hear, almost on an animal level. Or you see things that other people can't see, whether that's entities that have left this earth or on another plane of this earth, or you just have visions, or you know things before other people know them. There's nothing wrong with you. It really isn't nothing wrong with you. It's just, sometimes I even wonder about like people who they say are schizophrenic and all these neurological things that are wrong with the mind. Sometimes I just wonder if their abilities and life don't coincide. You know what I'm saying? Like, their abilities and life don't coincide. And because of those two things, it causes rifts. It causes them to have, I guess, psychosis or some type of like mental block. And it reflects as like full on craziness, but they're not crazy. They're not crazy. The brain is very, 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 very intriguing. Dreams, memories, and even how you remember stuff sometimes. Like, you might have a memory and you kind of practice that memory over and over and over again to make sure you remember it. And somebody else who was at that same location when you were there might remember the thing in a completely different way. Like, really. So who's right and who's wrong? Right? But anyway, I was just thinking about dreams and how they just manifest into reality. And it's like, sometimes you don't want it to happen. And you're like, crap, did I really see that? And I've had dreams before of things that were like warnings. And I did everything, and I mean everything in my power for those things to come true. And because they were things that I could kind of manipulate, I was able to make that happen. But when it's somebody else, like when I see something for another human being, it's not me, it's somebody else. I don't know. I haven't been able to change it. I just see it and it happens. And it's just like, it's not really surprising anymore. Because when it happens, it was like, okay, I saw it already. So how could I be mad? But like I said in another video, I don't listen to myself. And I'm never wrong. Nope. That's the sad part. Anyway, I'm over here rambling, talking about nothing. But anyway, thanks for listening. Kisses. Bye-bye.